There are two kinds of people in the world, my friend. Those with a rope around their neck and the people who have the job of doing the cutting. Listen, the neck at the end of the rope is mine. I run the risks.
The Chapman Automotive Group brings to you the good, the bad, and the ugly.
You may run the risks, my friend, but I do the cutting.
Find an extensive selection of high-quality vehicles at Chapman Automotive Group by going to ChapmanTucson.com today.
The Chapman Automotive Group team, they've been serving Tucson, Arizona since 1966. Again, you can visit them at ChapmanTucson.com. We're talking about 7 brands, 9 locations. Chapman, man, they're a beast. Absolute
they're
beast.
The best, man. They took good care of me when, my tire got a nail. It attracted a nail in it. Told me exactly what to do, where to go. And anytime I need them, they're always there for me. They're always there for me. And it's not like I'm not talking to a robot. I'm not talking to somebody that could care less, like I'm bothering them. And they always follow up. I'm just telling you, from my experience working with Chapman Automotive, it's the kind of relationship I want when, I have bought a vehicle at their establishment. So I'm a big fan of Chapman.
Always there for him. He calls up and he's just, I'm really going through some stuff.
Yeah. They would be there for me there too. Actually,
and Neb would be like, Ali, talk to me, man. What's going on?
Yeah. Actually, Neb was there for me. Yeah. Neb was there for me.
This Justin Spears guy, I don't know if I could do radio with him. He's just a lot,
Yeah,
he's not whimsy.
He's not. There's no whimsy.
There's no whimsy with this guy.
They've told me more often than not. They're like, we appreciate your well-placed whimsy. And I'm like, yeah, thank you.
Well-placed whimsy.
It's not overly whimsy, but it's all it works. Your whimsy works. It's not it's gratuitous whimsy. By the way, if I could just take 30 seconds.
Sure.
I got some constructive advice for our show, especially when we post on social media. It was by a 83-year-old man, 75-year-old woman, a 16-year-old young man, a 14-year-old young lady.
Oh, so it's your family.
And a 46-year-old, the most beautiful woman in the world. And they're like, your social media clips are good, but you need to use a little bit, maybe even a truncated version of the intro to really get the people's attention. And I'm like, we have an intro, and the ones for 3 burning questions are awesome. And they're like, yeah, when you do the post on social media, you should have a little bit, maybe you can make it quicker in some ways or, but that was all of them were in unity about this. And I'm like, okay, I will take this back to the guys.
Got to give the people what they want. If it's one person, okay. But the fact that it's a group of people.
And from different, demographics. I mean, we went through the whole alphabet of Jen. I mean, it was Jen everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, to the Farhang clan, we appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
Noted. We'll add it to the show notes.
And there was a guy sitting next to us. We were at dinner in the La Paloma, and he goes, "Yeah, I heard what you said. I agree." So I'm just saying.
Wait, staff is like, that's the smartest thing I've heard all day.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to the good, the bad, and the ugly presented by Chapman Automotive Group. My good is, I can't believe it. I think I'm coming down sick, guys, because I've been way too positive about the Dallas Cowboys over the last few weeks.
I was going to say, you're going to get fired.
And my good involves the Dallas Cowboys. I can't believe it, man. I can't believe it. But over this past weekend, it was discovered that one of their rookie offensive linemen, Shayaz Pete, he is the first Navajo player to sign with an NFL team.
Huh.
He's a rookie out of New Mexico State. He grew up in Missoula, Montana. He's a part of the Flathead Indian Reservation, and he's Navajo. He moved to New Mexico, finished his high school career there, and then went and played for New Mexico State. 6'9", 309 pounds.
Damn.
He is a big boy, and he is the first Navajo player to play in the National Football League. And I think that's so cool. And the thing that got me to notice him was his post-game speech that he had after the most recent preseason game. And he, in such a very stoic and deep voice, he said, "Fate It brought strangers together, but this team, it'll make us brothers for life. And I was like, oh, yeah, Shy-Ass Pete, you're the man. So making history, being the first Navajo Nation player to sign with an NFL team, just a great story for him. A former all-conference offensive lineman for New Mexico State, and then getting an opportunity to play for the Dallas Cowboys. I'm rooting for this guy. This guy's got a fan for life in me. So Shy-Ass Pete is my good.
Yeah. I'm glad it wasn't like, hey, Shy-Ass, great speech. Coach needs to see you with your playbook in the office afterwards.
Bring your playbook.
Yeah. Hopefully he makes the practice squad. I mean, being an undrafted free agent is pretty tough to make the 53-man roster. But, I saw a little bit of the speech. It was really good. And, we can root for the player. And hopefully you're giving the kiss of death to that team. But I have to, unfortunately, kind of have to agree with you. My good is real quick. This is it, folks. This is it. The world can start again. The last week of training camp for Arizona football, college football. The last preseason games are this week. And then starting a week from today, we are on day one of week one of college football and pro football.
Oh, talk to me dirty.
That's right, baby.
Finally.
So I just want you to know, everybody, congratulations. We made it. We survived. And it's just, roses and ice cream ahead. I mean, the 2026.
Everyone loves those things.
Yeah. 2026 can start in earnest, baby.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. We're here. We made it. We made it. So congratulations to us. I love you all.
It only took 6 months of you guys saying it in falsity to make it to when it's actually happening.
I mean,
I'm proud of you
to
guys.
be honest with you, the last month or so of Spears and Ali and really all sports talk radio has been complete nonsense. And now at least the nonsense has something objective that we were watching and looking at. Yeah, it's great. This is great. I'm so pleased with myself, and I'm so pleased for the world. Yes. And yesterday I watched Barca play ELU, or I don't know, some other team in Spain in La Liga. And I texted my brother and my son, and I'm like, yeah, I'm watching Barca. Cool Mamba jerseys.
Yep.
And my brother called me. He's like, wait, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm watching the Barca game right now. He's like, let me sit down real quick. I can hardly believe the words coming out of your mouth. I'm like, yeah, man, it's World Cup got me. So just to think that I've got like this added interest in La Liga or Premier League soccer, I'm just a happy boy right now, full of whimsy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Full of whimsy.
Any week 0 games you've got circled for this upcoming week? Because there's like, what, eight games going on right now? Or this week we got North Carolina versus TCU. That game's in Ireland.
Yeah.
So
Dublin.
I think TCU is going to beat the hell out of North Carolina.
We need this. This is a big week 0 for the Big 12.
No doubt.
The Big 12's got to show up this week because I don't think it gets enough credit for the level of football it plays, and how much I'm sick of the SEC and Big 10. This is a big week for the Big 12, so keep going over to the other games.
He's so sick of the SEC and the Big 10, so I need them to beat the hell out of an ACC team to really set the tone.
It helps.
But it totally helps, especially when you've got Bill Belichick as the coach of North Carolina. Like, there's going to be, and it's just the fact that it's the first game, right? It starts at 9 a.m. on ESPN, and so I'm hoping.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, Saturday morning, 9 a.m.
Is it bad I'm salivating? I hope whoever's using this microphone next is not going to be too upset. I might need a napkin. Oh, my goodness. This is delicious.
And yeah, we'll see TCU because they don't. Josh Hoover's now at Indiana, North Carolina going into year 2 under Bill Belichick. How did those
Jennifer,
guys look?
What's her name? Hudson?
Jordan Hudson.
Jordan
Hudson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch.
Jennifer Hudson's an actress.
She is.
She is.
Handsome woman.
Also, American Idol contestant, if I'm not mistaken.
Who knows?
Good singer.
Really good singer.
Yeah.
But San Jose State, Brent Brennan's former stop, Ken Niumatalolo, now the head coach of the Spartans. They're playing against USC at the Coliseum. I think USC, they're ranked number 14. They have a Heisman contender in Jada Mayava. He's a really good quarterback. A lot of people are picking the Trojans. This could be the year for Lincoln Riley and crew to get into the Big Ten not only the Big Ten championship, but also the CFP conversation.
Maybe, but
which means
those
that
people
it won't
talking about
happen.
it don't know what they're talking about though. But maybe that's when my quarterback watch starts. He's on my list of quarterbacks to watch this year.
Jada Maiava, yeah, he's a good quarterback. And then some other interesting games. We have NC State versus Virginia. Sacramento State, Alonzo Carter, the former Arizona Wildcats running backs coach. He's now the head coach of the Hornets. They got to go on the road and play against Eastern Michigan, which Eastern Michigan in September, not so bad compared to November. So I'll be watching Sac State and seeing what our guy Alonzo Carter is going to do. And then we got Hawaii versus Stanford, New Mexico State versus Florida State, and then Memphis versus UNLV. College football's back, folks.
It's going to be
It's
great.
back.
It's going to be great. So happy. We made it.
All right, let's get to the bad. My bad from this past weekend is Arizona Diamondbacks second baseman, Ketel Marte. Ketel Marte has been AWOL. He's been away from the team, and a lot of people were wondering, hey, what's going on with Ketel Marte? And the D-backs came out and said, no, he's going to be on the 10-day IL. He's going back to Phoenix. He's getting an MRI. That's why he's not on the road with us. And then in the middle of I think it was the second game of the series against the Cincinnati Reds, Ketel Marte, who's been absent from the team and has been away, is at a casino playing blackjack, or he's playing some card game in the middle of the game. Like there's somebody spotted him, and they took a video of the game happening, and they panned the camera over, and then Ketel Marte's just playing blackjack or whatever. And Ketel Marte, I think he has betrayed Torey Lovello in some ways, the manager that has really defended him and has been just in his corner the entire time. And now he's just putting Torey Lovello in a position where you can't really defend the guy anymore. And Torey even said, he's like, yeah, I did kind of feel a little betrayed by the way Ketel Marte has handled this situation. So just bad optics, man. Listen, if you want to go hang out at a casino, if you're away from the team, I think the way he's handled this situation has just been all sorts of bad. But, dude, if you want to go to a casino, you want to do all that stuff, that's okay. Just don't do it while your team is playing. Just a bad look all around. So Ketel Marte gets my bad from this past weekend.
Terrible. Lack of self-awareness is terrible. And, Ketel Marte has already done the Billy Joel, I'm moving out. Da-na-na-na-na-na, moving out. It's time for a divorce.
Yeah.
It's just time for a divorce. My bad is all these people that are like so critical of these undrafted free agent NFL guys that are like, I think I'm going to go back to college. I'm part of these lawsuits in the States, and it's unethical and all that. I'm like, well, they didn't know that the NCAA was going to be called to the mat for making such a stupid decision that the class of 2022 was not eligible for the 5-and-5 rule. And the chances of these guys making rosters is pretty minimal. We just talked about undrafted free agents. It's not a very high percentage of those guys that make rosters, even practice squads. So why would you not take advantage of, the possibility of maybe making a little bit more money and going back to school, like the guy that just got cut from the Browns and is probably going to go play at Ole Miss. So I just, the 100% of the blame falls on the NCAA and the adults. And, if your kid went and got a job at, company A, and the company that he left is like, you know what, you could come back. We made a mistake, or we want to offer you more money. We didn't appreciate you much, and it's a better opportunity for your son or daughter. I mean, you really be like, oh, you already left, you got to go. I mean, there's something to be said about that too. But maybe not the best analogy. But I just, people like just so critical. It's like unethical. Pro players playing. It's not pro players. It's guys that are in their first year in training camp.
Yeah.
And they didn't get drafted and signed for hundreds of thousands of dollars in their signing bonus. It's just it's just so silly. But
these are fringe NFL players that now have a loophole or a window to where they can come back to college, and because of the way college football is nowadays, you can have all sorts of financial benefits from playing just that 1 year of college football.
Yeah.
So I don't blame the kids at all.
I don't blame them whatsoever, and I would take full advantage of it, and I would recommend to anybody asking me advice, like, are you done and you ready to move on? Like Toby Awaka, he's ready to move on. He wants to start his pro career. He could have come back. So you got to respect that. But there's others. It's just like, I had a great time at that school, and I would love nothing more. A lot of my guys are coming back. I would love nothing more to have one more run with them. And the only reason that I'm not there right now is because of a asinine decision by people that are just full of baloney.
Yep.
So there, that's my bad.
Good segue into my ugly. I was going to do Cal Raleigh having a lower batting average this season than a one-armed outfielder, Pete Gray, from the 1945 St. Louis Browns. Cal Raleigh, the big dumper. Remember, he was a home run king last year? He's got a 157 batting average, which is lower than Pete Gray, who had literally one arm, and he had a 218 batting average playing for the St. Louis Browns in 1945.
He's not even sniffing the Mendoza line.
No.
What a fall from grace from Cal Raleigh.
It's so bizarre.
Yeah.
But only thing that could trump that is the NCAA. They are so ugly because of this situation recently involving Max Harris, Ismail Mahdi. So the federal ruling in Colorado, the preliminary injunction, where they came out and they said the NCAA, they cannot keep these guys from playing sports this year. So you can file individual restraining orders, and NCAA cannot influence this decision. Well, the NCAA, they went to the 10th Circuit and appealed this decision and somehow successfully accomplished what they wanted to do, and that's prevent these guys from playing college athletics for now.
No,
right?
They just got to stay on the injunction pending the appeal hearing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So for now, these guys are ineligible, which is bad timing for the college football guys. The other athletes that are playing later on in the year, it won't really affect them. But, for Ismail Mahdi and Max Harris, there's a possibility that, we might not see them in the first couple games just because of the timing of all this. But I feel confident in those guys playing for the Arizona Wildcats this year. It'll all sort itself out. But it boggles my mind that the NCAA wants these kids not to play their fifth year. But, oh man, you have guys like Justin Flo. No disrespect to Justin Flo. He found all the loopholes. He's taken advantage of playing college football. But Justin Flo is going into his 7th year of playing college football. There's a dude playing at Montana that is going into his 8th year. Or no, excuse me, 9th year of playing college football. This guy was in the same recruiting class as Micah Parsons. Think about that. And he's playing college football this year. There's a quarterback somewhere, I think down in Alabama, that's going into his 8th year. So you have 7th, 8th, and 9th year players still hanging around college football. But God forbid one of these guys wants to utilize their 5th year and play this year, and the NCAA is wagging their finger like, no, can't do that. We've already made our decision. So NCAA, all you had to do was just be like, all right, this year, all the 6th, 7th, and 8th year guys, you guys can play, but moving forward, no more 6th year guys. You got to be a 5th year or younger, and we'll move on from that. But the NCAA, once again, just kind of being in the way, being themselves.
Just idiots,
That's all,
man.
idiots.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
some of the guys that their academic record, they had won too many classes their first year, even though they didn't play football at all, and being so strident about them not playing, spending so much money in a courtroom because of the stupidest thing. It's completely asinine. Everything you said was right. And there's your trifecta for the day, Justin. My ugly is sports reporters. And it's reporters.
Yeah, Justin.
Well, you better shrink. This one is not pointed at Justin.
Aw.
It rarely is. And when I say reporters, I put air quotes on it because some of you out there, you feel like you're a reporter, but you have like really zero, you abide by no journalistic ethics.
Integrity.
So, integrity, ethics, like the parameters of making sure that your story's right. Should you report it? I'll give you some examples. And even some local guys who I love. I love you guys, but you guys sometimes piss me off. The injunction getting stayed in Colorado. By the way, if one of the athletes was part of a state court case, they're eligible to play now. So think about that. RJ Godfrey is eligible to play because he won the injunction in Georgia. There's no stay on the injunction, and until there's a trial 6 months to a year from now, he's going to play. But another guy in the same position, part of this class action in Colorado, can't play because he's not a named plaintiff. That's okay, Ismail and Max. I got you. I know exactly what to do. So you got that. The injunction gets stayed on Friday. During our show, we broke the news. Whether we were first or not, who cares? And I'm so tired of people that think that matters.
That one was pointed at Justin.
It was. It really doesn't matter. Because, most people's social media feed, you might get the second one first. So are you first? I don't know. Were you? Because the first one I saw was this guy. But when you get something, you do not have to comment on it right away. And I saw so many posts out there with the Court of Appeals, the 10th Circuit in Colorado issued a stay on the injunction. And I believe what this means, and then what you said was wrong. Or I think the consequences of this are, or I'm not sure, but if you don't know, go find out.
Yeah.
It's called doing the work. Like, go do the work.
Reporting.
Would you say that's journalism?
That's journalism.
Yeah.
And that's probably the worst thing of social media is like, oh, we're all journalists now. No, we're not all journalists now. All right. And if you're going to put yourself out there like that, stop talking about things that you don't know about and actually do the work, because it's not that hard. It's a couple of phone calls. It's reading the order. It's maybe some other people that are involved with that case in particular telling you exactly what it means. So you're so lazy that you can't even do that because you just feel like you need to get the word out and the people to listen to you. And I think you're just a self-important ass. So when you do that, you're a self-important ass. And so I saw that. There's a mutual friend of ours that I said, hey, thank you. Thank you for actually having the facts and doing the work.
Yeah.
Because what you put out there was actually what's happening.
Yep.
And it's not what you think or what you believe or what some people are saying. Some people are saying. So it drives me nuts. And I hate lazy people. And I hate people that put themselves out at one thing, but they're not willing to do the work. It's more of like a look at me. You're doing it for look at me factor. And I can't take anything seriously that you say. And I'm not looking at you because you're a moron. So there I go. That's my thing, reporters. And by the way, just because you have a story doesn't mean you need to report on it. And not everything needs to be reported on. This guy, Tony Farmer, he reports on stuff, and he's like going out there, and there's a defensive tackle for the Buffalo Bills. And in June, the worst thing that could possibly happen to a parent. Like I'm telling you guys aren't parents, but ask your parents. The worst thing that can happen to us is something happens to our kids. Our kids passing, like I would rather if it was like I can't even say it. I would take a bullet before that happens. Yeah. Like shoot me dead. The worst thing that can happen is something, your kid becomes deceased before you. His 2-year-old son drowned at their family home when they're around. I mean, can you think about like all of it's terrible. It's horrible. Man. This guy not only reports it, then he makes fun of Bill's media for not reporting it.
Oh, geez.
And he shares pictures of Ed Oliver with the police at his house after it happens with his head in his hands, the worst moment of his life. And I'm just saying, you know what, man? When you do something like that, you have no moral compass.
Man.
You are a terrible person. So, Tony Farmer, you're a terrible person. It was not for you to report. That was for Ed Oliver to tell you or anybody when he was ready to talk about it.
Yeah.
And you see it on ESPN every once in a while, ESPN.com or CBS.com or other. I'm like, is that a sports story, or are we just trying to sensationalize something?
Sensationalize it.
And
Totally.
I think that's where sports is going wrong right now. And frankly, I think the social media warriors have a lot to do with that. But I mean, just be better. Like locally, we got a pretty good crew of sports reporters. Sometimes you do dumbass things, but Justin. But I mean, keep it to the facts. And Justin even came up with an analogy of something that he came out with, and I'm like, no, Justin, that's not the same thing, because you went to this is called doing the work. 10th Circuit stay on the injunction comes out. Justin says this came out. There's a stay on the injunction. Facts. Then he actually goes to the coaches. What does this mean for Ismail Mahdi and Max Harris? Are they going to be able to practice? Coaches tell him yes. Justin reports that these guys are going to be able to practice. Justin does the work and then reports on the work that he did. What he didn't do is what a lot of other guys did which is, I don't know for sure, but I don't know if Max Harris or Ishmael Mahdi can still practice with the team. All you had to do was make a phone call, right? So there's a full gamut. There's that's just lazy, not doing the work, self-important ass. And then there's a whole nother level of self-important douchebag in Tony Farmer reporting on something you had no business reporting on. People are entitled to their privacy, especially when it deals with their personal life, especially that situation. And I feel devastated for the Oliver family. And I'm just telling you guys, you don't understand what I'm saying, but someday maybe you will when you have kids. It is the worst thing. There's nothing worse that can happen if you're a parent. And for you to report on that and then make fun of the Bills media and then show pictures.
Yeah.
That guy, he should delete his Twitter handle, whatever, forever. That guy is a villain and one of the worst people.
Yeah. Because you have to get Ed Oliver's permission, in my opinion. Like, that's a very sensitive subject. If you want to report on that story, you have to go about it in a very tasteful way and be very respectful about it. And then don't mock Buffalo Bills reporters for not doing that story. Like,
it's ridiculous. I mean,
that is insane.
First of all, you got to go and say, look, Ed, I'm so sorry. When you're ready to talk about this, I just want you to know and you're ready for people to know what happened. I'm happy to talk to you. And then you walk the F away.
Yeah. Totally agree with you, man. Yeah, there was something like that. I know we got to go to commercial break, but an ASU hockey player collapses over the weekend during a team workout. And a reporter from Phoenix commented on the story link and said, actually, we reported this first.
You can call him out. Arizona Republic editor?
Arizona Republic, yeah.
Yeah, you're a moron.
Yeah.
This kid's in like critical condition, and you just need to make sure that everybody knows that you guys reported it on it first.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're an ass munch.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Just be better. Just be better.
So, yes. We do this with athletes all the time. It's one of the most fun things I get to do because of our relationship. I call out sports reporters.
Yeah.
Yeah. How does it feel?
Man, not the best weekend for sports journalism, I will say. All right, coming up next by the way, shout out to Chapman Automotive Group for sponsoring The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Visit them at chapmantucson.com.